Alright, welcome back to my creating my own Yu-Gi-Oh character series. We're on episode 11 out of 12 now. We're just wrapping up the Council of Sagar. After this, we'll do the final episode, which will be the villain of season 2, because we've done the season 1 villain, James Handour, who I don't think I mentioned this before, but he reforms by season 3. He started out as a good guy. Started out as a bad guy, but now he's good now. It's so good, and we'll get to James later, then. Season 3 was just kind of casual, not really any big villains or anything. We get more foreshadowing of the Herald of Dimensions, but not really, not a whole lot. And then season 4 we get all of it comes full circle with the Council of Sagar, which we're doing right now, and the Herald Dimensions plotline. So yeah, the fourth and final member of the Council of Sagar. His name is Dr. Bailey Venagrate. Just like all the other Council Singer members, the Doctor has 3 duels, 1 win, and 2 losses, and no draws or DNFs. And just like the other ones, 33.33% win ratio. Alright, so let's see what kind of deck he plays. So, he's the member of the Council that faces off against James. So he plays a ritual deck. And the archetype that he revolves around for ritual summoning is called the Robotic Kaiju ritual. So let's get into the monsters. First monster is Robotic Kaiju number 1, Hatsu, the Robot of Explosions, with 1900 attack and 1800 defense. That's level 4. And its effect is, when this card is destroyed by battle, you can destroy the attacking monster. If you have another Robotic Kaiju card on the field while this card is in your graveyard, special summon this card from your graveyard. They'll kind of have that last effect, so I won't be bringing that. Next monster is Robotic Kaiju number 2, Senso, the Robot of War. With 1700 attack and 1800 defense. It's level 4. They all love. Most of them are level 4. Fun fact, their names, after the number and then the hyphen and then their blank, the robot of blank, that first blank is Japanese for the last word in the name. For example, Robotic Kaiju number 1, Hatsu, the Robot of Explosions. Hatsu means explosions in Japanese. Fun fact. So anyway, Sento, the Robot of War's effect is, if the difference between you and your opponent's life points is 1500 or more, you can special summon this card from your hand. And if you have another Robotic Kaiju card on the field, this card is in your graveyard, special summon this card from your graveyard. They all have that effect. Next up, we have Robotic Kaiju number 3, Fukatsu, the Robot of Resurrection, with 2000 attack and 1600 defense, level 4. When this card is destroyed, your opponent loses 1000 life points. Whenever your opponent takes battle damage while this card is in your graveyard, draw 1 card. So 2 effects, And then if you have no Robotic Kaiju card on the field while this card is in your graveyard, special summon this card from your graveyard. It's basic, Robotic Kaiju number 4, Hakai, the Robot of Destruction. This is basically just the ritual monster, the big boy, right here. The big, Voltron, Power Rangers, Megazord, Optimus Prime, It has 3600 attack, which is insane, but 100 defense. So, if your opponent has, a sword and shield in handy, then, you're screwed. And it's level 12, which is the highest level it can get to. This card can only be ritual summoned with the ritual spell Kaiju Mechanical Ritual. And this card is ritual summoned, destroy cards on the field up to the number of cards in your hand. So if you have 6 cards, then your opponent's feel completely if you're playing speed dueling or rush dueling, if you want to allow this. Alright, so moving to the spells and trap cards. First spell card is the ritual spell Kaiju Mechanical Ritual. This card is used to ritual summon Robotic Kaiju number 4, Hakai, the Robot of Destruction. You must also tribute monsters with total levels equal 12, and you can't really say 12 or more because 12 is the highest it goes up to. Or I don't know. It's kind of, I don't think any ritual monsters go up to 12. They just go below. So you don't have to. You just it can just round or whatever. Now next up is Robotic Sword. Equip this card to 1 Robotic Kaiju monster on the field. Against 500 attack points for every Robotic Kaiju monster with different names in your hand. So for example, you can't have copies in your hand because then you can't gain once you gain. You can't gain attack points. It just, I don't know, it's standards, Then next up we have the field spell Kaiju Battlefield. All robotic Kaiju monsters on the field gain 400 attack points. Right now, let's move on to the trap cards. Robotic Shield. When a robotic Kaiju monster is being targeted for an attack, activate this card to take only half of the battle damage. So it's kind of like a miracle, like, card, you know. And then the last trap card is Robotic Kaiju Slam. When a robotic Kaiju monster is destroyed, both players take damage equal to half the attacking monster's attack points. So yeah, and we're done with the Council of Sega. Our next episode will be talking about the villain of season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Locked Dimensions. Also, fun fact: if you check my DeviantArt in the past few months, yeah, that's right. Not my DeviantArt, I mean my Twitter. That's right, I have Twitter and DeviantArt, you know. It's in the description. I've said for every video for the past few months. But anyway, basically, I'm taking Yu-Gi-Oh! Locked Dimensions to the next level. And also Hyrule Junior High. You know, Hyrule Junior High, it's like a new Legend of Zelda series that I'm working on. Me and my friend Jordan are working on it. It's not gonna be, it's not gonna be like a fully animated project like I think Jordan envisions it to be. We're not there yet. I mean, I have a script for the first 2 episodes of like that series up and ready, and it'll go on to DeviantArt pretty soon. Same for Yu-Gi-Oh! Locked Dimension, except we're going with season 1. I mean episode 1. Episode 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Locked Dimensions will come to DeviantArt in December. I don't have an exact date yet, but it should be around Christmas time. So like, it should be around Christmas time. So like maybe Christmas Eve, like so you guys can like bundle up and just read like the first episode and like a nice like cup of hot cocoa and like and then as you finish reading it, you just fastly drift asleep while visions of sugar plums dance in your heads. So yeah. So anyway, creating my new character is gonna be ending soon, but it's not gonna be ending forever because it's moving to DeviantArt, and that should be interesting. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out and Straw Poll, as well as my DeviantArt and my Twitter if you want to learn more about Yu-Gi-Oh! Locked Dimensions and Hyrule Junior High. Also share this video with your friends so I can gain more popularity, because apparently you guys don't do that anymore. But anyway, I will see you guys next time.